here's something that you probably don't realize when it comes to clients shopping for home care services. Guess what? They're not buying because of your services. They're not buying because of prices. So often, agencies think that people buy from logic. They don't buy from logic. People buy from emotion. They love to think that they're buying from logic, and they use mindset reframes to make them think that they're buying from logic. But realistically, we all buy from emotion. And so it's essential that we leverage and utilize this. Hi, my name is Bonitatibus, and on today's episode of Home Care Digital, we're talking about what most agencies are not doing, which is losing you prospective clients. Let's dive in. One thing that is so important when it comes to your marketing effort is your website. And I know whether you're a franchise or an independent, that can vary based on your flexibility in what you can do. But one thing that happened to me, I remember I was looking to join a mastermind group. I was really looking to expand my community and really find more people. And a guy reached out to me. I forget whether it was Facebook or LinkedIn or a mutual connection exactly. And I was kind of curious because it was something that I was looking for. And so when he reached out, I was like, hey, I'll check it out. I go to the website and see some examples of people that are in this program. And 3 out of 4 testimonials are all of these guys in private jets or sports cars, talking about them having sports cars and private jets. And I felt disgusted immediately. There is a massive misalignment because that's just not something that I care about. It's not something that I'm looking. If I'm joining a group, I'm not looking so I can be flashy. If I ever get to a point where I have private jets, guess what? You won't know it because I'm not going to be posting about me having jets because I just don't care. And so I bring this up as an example because what we're really looking for when people are shopping for your home care services, they are looking for an alignment. They're looking for connection. They're looking for things that are going to get them to feel like you are the person for them. And so our website, that is your first impression that people are going to see. And so often we don't even spend that much time thinking about it, even though all of our marketing materials is driving people to it. This is so important that we're intentional about what is the feeling that people get when they're coming to our site. So let's dive into this a little bit further and really dive into 5 reasons that people are coming to your website and leaving. Number 1, your agency doesn't feel human enough. Yes, at the end of the day, we are looking to buy from people, not from logos, not from big, massive conglomerates. And I know sometimes this can be a little more difficult to navigate if you're part of a franchise, but there are ways that you can do it. And we're going to talk about things that you can do towards the end of this video. So make sure you stick around to the end where we really dive into, all right, here's some of the problems that people are facing, but what you can do, which is going to be essential for you. But it's so simple to just add more human touches to the things on your website, which is in simple faces of you. I mean, it's crazy. And again, I don't make websites for people, but I do know a lot of digital marketing agencies in the home care space. And what's so interesting about it is that every time I talk to them, we laugh and we joke about how there are agency owners that don't want to put their photo on their website. That is bonkers, people. What are you doing? We want people to identify with. I get it. You don't want the attention, but attention is how you drive results. We want to make sure that we are leveraging you as a human being, that there is an entity, a person behind the brand that cares. And so that becomes super essential, as well as showcasing members of your team, showcase members of your staff, right? These become important elements in what we're sharing and what is on our website to just create that connection. Reason number 2 is using a generic language. This becomes really common where there's just a very, hey, quality care you can trust, things of that sort that are just so bland. They're used on agencies all over the country. It's exactly the same. So how can you create a more human element? It's simple. looking at what's on your website right now, things that you're able to change, right? If you're independent, then these are things that you can do immediately. If you're a franchise, figuring out what you can tweak and what you can change on the website and just making it sound more human and from a person and coming from you as an individual, what you want people to feel when they come to your website. Like, what are people feeling? So we want to remove that very cookie cutter generic language and make it more unique to you, because you are unique and there is a way to do this that doesn't sound like everyone else. Reason number 3 is your website does not build up confidence. People are going to judge you in the first 5 seconds that they come to your website. And so what is it that they get? What is it that they feel? What is the experience when they come to your website? What are we making them feel? And again, you're going to hear this theme throughout. And I'm going to give you the solution at the end and what you can do to really make this connection happen. Reason number 4 is not showing up as an authority. Yes, a lot of people have things like blogs on their website, but anyone can do that. How are you actually showcasing that you are an authority, that you've done a lot of things? And this can be done in a number of different ways that I'm going to dive into further, but it's really understanding that people want to work with people who are great, people that are doing amazing things, people that have credibility, authenticity, authority, that they are in fact an expert. And so there's ways that you can showcase this so when someone comes to your website, they get that feeling right out of the gate that, hey, they can trust you, you know what you're talking about. And reason number 5 is that you don't provide real proof that you are an amazing company to work with. And that can be an easy solution in how we're really leveraging and utilizing reviews in a way that we're putting them in a place where people can see them on a consistent basis. So let's dive into the things that you can do that can really help to get more people to get excited about contacting you because they feel like you're the company for them. So fix number 1, we talked about this already, is just adding more personal photos to your website. Really simple, easy. You can do this on your own, is just getting some headshots done. You can take it on your iPhone, it's really good. Or if you want to hire a professional photographer to come in and do some professional headshots with you and your team, then I recommend doing so. Number 2 is sharpening your messaging. Really thinking about who is it that you want to help, who are the core people that you want to work with, who are the core people that you want to focus on supporting, and how does your website content and things that you're sharing reflect that core content and those people that you really want to connect with. Number 3 is really leveraging and utilizing video to build connection and expertise and authority. So one of the things that we do with all of our clients is we help them to create a why video where they tell their story. And it's amazing what can happen when you share your story, because you may not have a lot of control over your website, but every franchise that I've worked with, they are very pro, hey, having a video that they can put on your website. And so getting that video in that place where it can be seen, boom, we put it on there. That's going to allow you to put that flexibility in creating that connection, getting that personal touch without having to worry about changing much on the website, which you may not have a lot of control over. The other aspect is creating educational videos that you can also put on your website. Leveraging and utilizing this as a key authority helps to showcase that you are in fact an expert and you know what you're talking about and you're providing these resources. Anybody can make a blog. That's not going to help. It's really mainly for SEO. People aren't just going in and reading a bunch of your blogs. Maybe the occasional person may check out a few of them. But if you have some videos and they're put in a strategic way, people are going to be much more likely to go and consume them because, again, it's you. People like watching video. It's much more impactful. And then the last thing you can do is really leveraging and utilizing social proof. So if you haven't already, I highly recommend prioritizing Google reviews, but making sure that these reviews are in a place that is easy to be seen, right? Places that you can refer to. And as you get more, you should consider adding them to the website. This is something that I've done. And again, I don't know how much restrictions the franchise has. Every franchise is a little different in what you can have, but as an independent, I recommend having a page with a bunch of testimonials. If you go to my website, you'll see I have one page dedicated to testimonials, and every time I get a new testimonial, I'm putting it on there. Screenshots, written testimonials, video testimonials. I want someone to go to that page and go, wow, there's a lot of social proof here. He must be doing something right. That's what we want anyone that comes to our site to feel, because that is one of the best things that you can do from a social proof aspect, is simply having positive reviews and making sure that we're showing these reviews. Because one thing that people often don't consider And this goes back to the first story that I told. Those testimonials of people sharing, that didn't align with me. We want our testimonials to align with the target customers that we're looking to do. So you may be selective in the specific testimonials that you want to showcase. So for example, if you want to leverage and get more dementia clients, then guess what? You want to get more testimonials that somebody mentions, hey, my loved one has dementia and you guys were really helpful. That's going to help connect with your audience. So understanding who your core audience is and having social proof that then aligns with that person that you're looking to attract. Those are the biggest reasons that people are coming to your website and then leaving. And those are the key essential pieces that you can do that will make it better. If this video was helpful, be sure to hit that subscribe button. But I'm here to help if you want to create some content like videos, sharing your story, creating educational content, schedule a call. We can help. This is what we do because you don't have to do this alone. My name is Bonitatibus. Let's grow together.